Welcome back, folks. We're back here for Game 6 on Day 2 of the Queensland District Sides Force Championship. And the game we have here is... And my book has disappeared. And I know it's Moreton Bay, but it's Moreton Bay and North Queensland. And I gather this has started, no roll up, straight into it. And opening proceedings for Moreton Bay is Roger Trent. Roger's a former Gold Coaster and prolific tournament winner, including Division 1 pennants and Premier League. And a bit of trivia for you. Here's a guy that's good, and he's on the jack with his first. He's a dedicated leader, and he hasn't played in the district sides for 24 long years. For a combination of reasons, and one of the main ones, I guess, is he works for a living, and he's unable to get any more than his 4 weeks, and has other family commitments. Leading up against him is Craig Ware, and Craig Ware is from South Townsville, and he's playing with Dynamics. He's got the blue bowls, and strangely enough, so has Roger. Roger's got the white disc, so hopefully we can decipher the two there. There's Anthony Hughes making Roger look really good. Better. Anthony plays out of the Solander Lakes Club on Bribey Island, and he's playing with Aero Evolve. Blue and white speckles. And we're just about to introduce Hollywood himself, Michael Sorensen.
How are you, mate?
I'm doing good, mate, in spite of all this miserable bloody weather.
Hasn't it been something? I just ducked down to Broadbeach to pick up a little medallion that I won last year, and it was absolutely pelting down when I got down there.
I'm glad you said pelting then, yeah?
Yeah, I know my political correctness a little bit. But what do we got here? They've got the Moreton Bay and the North Queensland Thunder.
Yep, 52-56 already.
Oh, Robbie.
All right, Robbie's getting himself sorted here. All right, well, that would have been Gary Costigan playing his last bowl. Gary plays out of the Thuringowa, yep, and he's playing with the Red Lines SR light blue. Here we have left-handed Beutell,
known as Gumbus.
That's Mark Beutell from Bribey, former Brisbane boy. And he's playing with XTLs. An abbreviation for extra tight line.
Yeah, something you need on a green this slow at the moment.
Yeah, you couldn't draw around the matchstick with them.
We'll have a look at the line. They're not taking much, are they?
No. It's all going to be down to weight, isn't it?
Well, that's not a bad pill.
Brilliant. What a start. Okay, North Queensland on the attack. Holding one shot.
There we go. He's been asked to come around a bowl and with the XTLs.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Should be interesting.
Peter's a seasoned skipper.
Yeah,
as far as I can remember.
Away. Not 100 mile away.
Yeah, what do we know?
Wasn't a lot of turn though.
No.
And they went straight to a Moreton Bay bowl, so that's fantastic for them. Or a couple actually.
Two for sure.
Let's see how he goes on his back end.
I've got to say that's got to be too wide already, hasn't it?
Well, I would have thought so, and it is. Well, it's come back to the line fairly well. He's just a bit overweight, but I think he was asked to play with some weight.
Yep.
By Mark.
So Peter to start off skipper's proceedings here. And Peter's playing with SRV size 4 lime green.
That's for the colourblind people, is it?
Well, those with black and white televisions, you know.
Well, going on that previous bowl, he's certainly not wide.
And he's not there.
I don't think Mark will be shy of it.
I don't know much about Mark, but I know he's from Catharinga. He's playing with the large jacks, the white bowls, and their Taylor redline, size 4.
Well, it was a light disc that turned in, so a very distinctive push delivery of Peter. This looks nice.
Been very consistent over the years, hasn't he?
He has. That's a great shot.
There
Hasn't made the target any bigger either.
He looks like he's got a toucher there, but nobody's rushing to chalk it up. So maybe he's not.
Well,
This is not badly pointed.
Playing with weight. Well, he's been asked to play with weight, so that should be on a good line.
Just short of it.
I don't think that's going to have changed too much. He may have taken one out of the count, but
Don't think so. I think there's 3 there. Well, boys, give us a clue. Definite 3. So what have you been up to, mate? I would imagine you're a busy boy at this time of the year.
busy boy all the time. I've got to talk it up.
Okay.
No, I've getting out to as many clubs as I can. We've got our new role of the club support manager that's changed from the regional bowls manager. Instead of being everything to everyone, we've gone from 25 KPIs to 3, which is on green, off green, and IT. So on green, we deal with any type of participation, as from social bowls to barefoot bowls, jack attack programs, right through to obviously Australian Open and those type of competitions. And helped out with World Bowls this year as well. And then the off-green is obviously the governance, and we've got a couple of good partnerships with an organisation called Club Map. And if anyone hasn't heard about it, they should be looking into our Club Map and Bowls Australia webinars that happen every month. Got one next Tuesday night, all about grants, so people should take the opportunity to jump online and register for that. So they're free offerings from Bowls Australia and the use of Club Map. Club health checks, they're free as well. And feel free to reach out to myself and David Barnes here in Queensland if you've got any questions. But it's interesting times moving forward into bowls. The changing climate of bowls is amazing at the moment.
Encouraging.
A lot different to when you and I first started.
Yep, black bowls, brown shoes, white clothes. Yes. Maybe you don't go back that far.
I actually do.
Oh, you do.
My first set of bowls were brown.
Wow.
Yeah, and I remember the old, when I first started, I was 22 and I had to pull out the old cricket pants with the red stain on them to go to bowls. I was very promptly told not to do it again. So I had to go out and buy my first pair of slacks.
You didn't get in trouble for eating any more than 2 quarters of sandwiches, did you?
Oh, back in those days, the ladies put them on our plates. We didn't have a choice.
Bit of hygiene. Yeah, I remember my first game of pennant. There was a quarter left on the plate, and nobody seemed to be diving for it. And a young fella burning a lot of steam. I grabbed it, and mate, you would have thought it was World War III. Didn't do that again.
Oh, good bowl here for young Hughesy. Mr. Costigan stepping up. What have you been doing with yourself, Al?
I've been playing a lot of bowls, and that once state and AO's over, I'm taking a trip back to the UK.
Back home?
We've got a big family reunion near to the end of July. None of them bowl, so I don't know what I'm going to talk to them about. But
I'm sure you can make up a good story.
Well, they'll know what to talk about. No, I'm looking forward to it. It's probably, it'll definitely be our last trip. We said that about 5 years ago,
Yes.
but we've managed to squeeze in another one. I'm certainly going to get a few games of rugby league in while I'm there. Not playing, but certainly watching my favourite team, Wigan. Oh, my favourite English team, Wigan.
Not a lot of the viewers on here would actually know that you were the man that nicknamed me.
There you go.
It's going back a lot of years as well. Great shot there from Costigan.
2003.
No, it was earlier than that.
Early on that? Yeah,
it was district sides on the Sunshine Coast.
That's right, it was.
You and my then brother-in-law walked out to do a TV interview and as Sorrow and walked back in as Hollywood.
Yes, I've christened a few around the place over the years.
Fair effort here. At this pace of green, we should see some good quality heads with the quality of bowler that's on the green at the moment.
Yep.
At district level. Should see a lot of head movement, a lot of changing.
Yeah, that's one good thing about the rain and the heavy green. It makes for good television.
It certainly does. He's got to have thrown that too wide.
Be interesting to see if anybody's changed their bowls, knowing that it's going to be heavier.
Well, obviously Mark didn't. He's still using his XTLs. Look at that, there is turn. Good speed for the shot that he was called for too.
I think Mark played out of Winner Manly back in the day, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Now that is going back a lot of years.
I do.
Back in the original Premier League days. Here's another good ball. Just going to fall short again.
Yeah, he'd have been in a few of the winning teams there, wouldn't he?
Yes.
I don't mind the jacket, the Queensland boys, the North Queensland boys.
Yeah, they're certainly not the old white ones that we used to have.
No, that became yellow.
Oh, and then the big brown stains from the rust. Well, I don't know if you're going to come back, Pete. It's trying awfully hard.
What do we know?
What a bowl for one down.
He's hopeless. I don't know why we're still using hand chalk when we've got all the pencils and squirts and everything.
Pretty cheap down the $2 shop though.
I guess.
Get a big bucket of it these days for that.
Do you know any bowlers that type? Mean?
We're bowlers.
Okay.
We'd be a little disappointed in that bowl, I would imagine. Well, it's a similar line to his first. It's almost exactly the same line as his first.
He's forced to play weight, isn't he?
Well, do we know who's actually holding shot? Well, he's certainly playing with weight. And it's held out there.
He's satisfied with one, then obviously at that weight.
I'd say so. Yep, one down. That was a call from Mark.
As they say, one and end will do it. Well, certainly on the rink.
Well, as long as it's your one every end.
So, are you playing out of a club? Are you going to be playing pennant or Premier League or anything?
Yeah, I'm playing at Helensvale.
Helensvale.
Yep.
Was you at Pine last year?
I played Premier League for Pine, yes.
I saw you did.
Played for Helensvale this year.
They're getting stronger and stronger, or back to what they were.
Yeah. I mean, I only lived down the road, so my partner at the time was living on the Sunshine Coast, so I was travelling up there each weekend. So I had to drive past Piney on the way, so I thought, and they're a good competitive club and a really good club. They look after their members really well. Shout out to Club Pine. And but now that my partner's moved down here with me, I can play closer to home. And why wouldn't you want to play at one of the premier clubs on the Gold Coast?
Sounds like you're attracted to undercover.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, especially on a day like this.
Yes. They're going to have two very shortly.
When they're expecting that to be finished?
Oh,
they have started it, haven't they, the second one?
The grounds, the green's ready to be starting to lay. But weather like this, you just can't predict when it's going to be finished.
No.
I'm sure they want it finished by the Aussie Open, but I'm not sure if that's going to be possible.
So we're only talking, what, 3 weeks?
Aussie Open's a little bit further away. Once they start going those things down, geez, they don't take long to go down. And the roofs go up, yeah, but it won't be ready, no. Ex-Gold Coast boy, Roger.
Yeah, we're just saying there, as you got on air, he's 24 years absent from district sides.
I think I played with him that last year he had on the Gold Coast, actually.
South-Tweed?
Yep.
So did you win it that year?
Yes.
So you've got more than 2 Premier Leagues under your belt?
Yeah, I've got 3 now with the one from Prime Rivers. I played 1 game at the top side the year they won it, so I'll claim 3.
You're a pretender.
I've always been a pretender. I had the one with South-Tweed and the one with you at Paradise Point.
Yeah, we've been talking again, like we talked about putting together an anniversary match, dinner, get-together this last year. And this year, should I say, and obviously didn't get round to it, but 21 years celebration has got a good ring to it, really, hasn't it?
Exactly.
And I've got Jay down here, Jay's down here, and I've got him where we can get together and design a commemorative shirt and, play against Paradise Point of like a week or days before the Premier League starts. Got a few ideas, and I'm sure you'll have a few yourself for us.
Let's see if he can put the ball back that he just took out.
Actually, I've got the Paradise Point autograph jersey in a frame, all done up. And it's sitting in my lounge as we speak, much to my wife's disappointment, because it's along with all my rugby league stuff as well. And
you'd have a fair bit of memorabilia.
Oh, yeah.
He hasn't overplayed this, has he? It's coming back nicely. That'd have to be very close to shot, I would imagine. But you wouldn't really call any of them shot. Should be a fairly good line for the XTLs. Tell you what, they've got some turn in them, these XTLs.
Got a few comments here. John Stokes need to come to sunny Victoria. Yeah, for an hour or two. Chantel Hawkins, Let's Go North Queensland Thunder. Bulgari. Okay, Joshua Beattie, hi guys, and Robbie watching from Windsor Bowls Club, where it is raining. It is Queensland. And Chris Gribben, Go North Queensland Thunder. What you got there, mate?
It's exactly the same.
Oh, right.
Just in bolder print so I can see it.
All right, so he's not got Facebook going, he's
No.
only got that, yeah.
Well, Mark's got this on another good line. He's changed hands. Is he going to stop in time?
Yep.
Right on top of it. Great bowl. Good correction. Change of hand and dobbed it right on top. Has anyone seen the standings at the moment?
I think we'll get this game in.
Oh, you should not have said that.
Yeah, but I wanted to go home early today. I've got things to do.
I thought you were having tomorrow off.
I am. I'm back Saturday. I've got Sunday off and back Monday.
Oh, I've got family commitments for the weekend, so tomorrow will be my swan song for the week. It's just pulled up a little short. Great line. Forces Pete back out onto his backhand.
Got the jacket off.
Means business. Oh, that's a very positive line.
You've got a fair amount of turn on it, that's RV.
Well, I was just commenting on the hand furthest from the club seems to be a nice drawing hand.
Yes.
He's not short. He's a big show here. Sit the bowl clean, couple, bang.
Great
bowl. We're talking around that one at the barbecue tonight. Oh, really? You'd be playing the backhand yourself, wouldn't you? Especially with the amount of catches they got on that side of the green.
Well, he's got the back two on left of Jack.
Don't know if here it comes.
He's got to get rid of one.
Well, that's got to be close to shot. What do we know?
Not a lot. That's why we're here.
And to be honest, happier to be here than out there.
Yeah, when you think about it, Mark knows his bowls as well, and he
plays a lot with him up there in the Bribey Island area. So
I had a year there, first year of Premier League.
Oh, right, geez, that is going right back. I was at Noosa then.
Yep, with Johnny Diggin and Peter Bellis.
Yep,
and the like. Peter Worth, was Peter there?
Pete was there. Greggy Brown.
Yeah.
Good times those first few years of Premier League.
Absolutely. My early memories was playing for Bribey Island, and we rock up at I'll just say a Sunshine Coast Club. All right, I won't say any more than that. We get there, and everybody's jumped on the green, and the story in those days, which was the right way to go, just play as long as you like until they blow the whistle, and then you're on with the game. None of this, you will only have up and down or no roll up. Anyway, this umpire jumped out. He didn't ask nicely, and he wasn't very courteous in any way, and it was like, get off the green. You should know better. You can only roll up and back. And I said, mate, it's Premier League, not pennant. And I tried to reason with him, but he was nasty as. And I just said to my boys, I said, would you guys like to carry on and ignore what he's saying, or shall we all get back in the truck and go home? He said, you wouldn't do that. I said, mate, you're just a nasty man. I said, I don't want to argue with you, but that is the rule. I know you're here to umpire. Anyway, he got the irrits and packed up and went on. That was a good start.
A couple of shorties there from the Thunder.
And on this pace, they're handy.
Yeah, real handy. Oh, well, at least they're in a knock-up zone. I mean,
Yeah, that's right.
They're usable. Oh, Anthony, you pulled that one tight.
He's got to get away with this.
Oh,
How about that?
wasn't tight enough. You need the edge.
Yeah, he gave that the loop, didn't he? Nice delivery.
State
Big man.
selector. Going to get a result? It's in the knock-up zone. He knocked it a little offline. See if Anthony makes a correction. That's come away nicely this time. Only speed.
Is Anthony still growing? He looks taller the last time I saw him, which was less than a year ago.
Oh, I don't think so.
What age would he be now?
Oh,
34, 5?
he's got a 14, 15-year-old daughter now, so he'd be a little older than that, I think.
Could be. Yeah, I just remember him as a kid.
Afternoon, Peter. Mark, you going to dive underneath that with enough weight? No. And as the afternoon wears on, this pace is only going to get slower.
Mm. Well, it won't be from sweat.
This is well pointed. Thank you very much. Still looks like a nice little port coming up through there on that forehand or left-handed backhand. He's down well as well.
He's going to hold.
Little edge won't hurt. It's got to be fairly close to.
Looks easier to draw inside than around.
Certainly does.
And I think he called him around. Invariably he's going to be under.
Well, he's waiting now on as to how close he can get.
2 seconds.
It's got to be somewhere around it. I don't know who's actually got shot. We're just waiting for someone to indicate. As Peter looks like he's having a look down the forehand.
I think that's a Moreton Bay bowl behind the jack on the line, isn't it?
Yes, over here on the right-hand side, yeah. Thanks, Robbie. Oh, it helps a little. Still favour the front blue one. Well, he's certainly in the area. All he needs now is the result. I don't think it went quite his way. Yeah, the finger goes up from the Frank. And he's still asking him to draw around.
He's forgot what day it is, I think.
You said he's from Towngower, didn't you? They play on plastic up there, so there's probably turn. I can't see Peter changing his shot too much from his first one.
Yeah.
He's going to be a bit unlucky. No, Jenny, I've taken the year off, concentrating on work. The new position I have with club support manager. I've been invited along by Bowls Queensland to talk to the districts and whatnot, so I would love to be out there playing. 34 years of district sides I've been involved with. This is only the 4th one I've missed, so.
Wasn't happy with that at all, was he?
No, he turned his back pretty early. Well, he was really on a hiding to nowhere there. He could play a good bowl and gone down, so
yeah.
probably not a bad bowl to fall short like that.
I've just seen the back of the North Queensland shirt there.
Big hammer.
Thor.
Mm. Different take on the old thunder, isn't it? Normally it's a lightning bolt or something like that, and they've used the hammer. A lot of the players are starting to take their jackets off.
Keeping mine on.
Maybe the threat of rain has dissipated a little. Actually, a lot of the greens up there in the North Queensland district are synthetics or carpets.
And all covered?
No, not all covered. No, only suburban.
Why would you not have a cover other than the dollars?
It's the dollars.
Yeah.
They're not large clubs with big gaming up there in the North Queensland. They're a lot of smaller clubs that have scraped together just to get the synthetic surfaces. It's made the economics of their clubs a lot easier, not having to pay the greenkeepers and the like. We can't be all like some of the big clubs down here, like the great club we're at the moment at Musgrave, with 100 poker machines, creating lots and lots of revenue.
Do a lot for the community here, from what I can gather. Yeah.
It's a great club, and they're always adding to the club and making it more and more community accessible.
They've certainly built a forceful team, and just get stronger all the time. That's more like the Roger.
They're very supportive of the bowl side of things as well. I mean, the club manager and everyone here, and for years they've all played as well as worked in the club. So it's a really bowls orientated club.
The secret to success.
It is.
Yeah. So often you see just the mighty dollar, and don't think enough about the bowlers. And if you don't have bowlers, you don't have anybody.
I think the issue is that clubs have seen the tough time. A lot of clubs see the tough times, and when they actually start to get a bit of cash influx into the clubs, they kind of think it's theirs, and they can't really want to spend it. They're not willing to take that risk again, just in case something happens, like another COVID or something like that. Whereas if you've got your structure right and you're planning right within your club, and you've got that culture, you've built a really good culture around your club, that little bit of spending only makes things better for the club.
Yep. Yeah, you got to keep on top.
Yes, Jenny, tomorrow's at Club Helensvale, and it's the other section for the ladies. And then on the Saturday will be finals from Broadbeach, and they'll be, I would imagine, taking turns as men's games and ladies' games as well.
Yeah, I think it's men's first, ladies second, men's last. if they're sticking with the plan.
Here's a fair effort. Oh, tucked it away nicely.
Beautiful bowl. Yeah, so Anthony would have been playing more than half of his life, wouldn't he?
Yes.
And it feels like Peter's been playing all of his life.
Well, you have a look at them, and they're still exactly the same as when I first met them. Except, as you said, Anthony certainly got taller. Oh, what a shot. Takes a lot of the pain out of it.
Great standard, this.
A little bit of a chat as to where they're going to try and get into that little gap between the front blue and the speckled bowl and try and get a result. Tell you what, he's not 100 mile away. Oh, this is going to be a great shot. Whatever you can do, I can do better.
Thanks for coming. Peter called that with absolute confidence he was going to get it too.
And as that player that's being called, you want to hear that confidence from your skipper so that you feel like you can play it as well.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Thanks, Robbie. Not a lot of room to get in there, but he's going to give it his best. Has he got the speed? And he hasn't left it in a really nice spot.
Yeah, he's forced to change now, isn't he? So you're privy to any talk about the Olympics in Brisbane and the possibilities ever of lawn bowls being played at the Olympics?
What we've been hearing around what I've heard around the traps is it's looking a real possibility for our athletes with disabilities. Again, it's up to the Olympic Committee on who they want, what sports they want to invite. So we've got to make ourselves look attractive to the Olympic Committee to try and sway them to using lawn bowls as an option.
But only the disabilities?
Well, we're trying to get both in, there's no doubt. But
right.
The athletes with disabilities, the setup we have with Bowls Australia and whatnot, they're a real possibility. But I can't say much more on that because it's pretty much just the whispers.
Yeah. No,
We
it's
just
good
got
to know
make
that
sure
we're in the mix.
Well, it'd be good to see the politicians actually start talking about the Olympics rather than how are we going to do it. Just be the positive message from there to be nice. Is he going to have enough speed to change this?
He's got to turn eventually.
Oh, he would have had enough speed.
It's good effort. So is there any talk
Speaking
around
of
the
one of
clubs?
boys, Damien Delgado says hello, one of our gold medalists.
Great bloke.
Awesome bloke. Sorry, you talk.
Yeah, I was thinking about the platinum that they're running in New South Wales, platinum pennant, whether there's any talk of that happening in Queensland or the like.
I'd love to see it. I think with our Premier League, it's a similar type of thing anyway.
So we've probably got it covered.
I think we do it well.
We do.
Just I know we've got a new board with Bowls Queensland. They've got a lot on their plate going forward. They've all got ideas that they want to implement and whatnot, and I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of discussion around the pennant, the structure of the pennant, and how we're going to play it moving forward. I could only talk personally, so I can't put words into Bowls Queensland's mouths or Bowls Australia's mouths there, but I'd like to see more than one state planet flag here in Queensland, and give some of those more regional districts an opportunity to play for a state championship in a lower grade division. So your Southern Downs and your Marinara Warregos and your Northwest Queenslands, where they're forced to play in the first division and then come away and not really have a chance of playing for a state pennant. Whereas if we've got more state pennant flags for lower divisions, those districts can actually nominate to play in a third division or a second division and then qualify through and win a state title. And then once they've done that, they can go up in a promotion relegation type of system and really start to nurture competition bowls out in those smaller areas, where at the moment I'm sure that they're looking at it and going, well, we're never going to win a first division pennant at this club, so why would we want to play pennant? Whereas we're given an opportunity to win a state flag, whether it be a 7th division or a 1st division,
It's still a state flag,
putting some pride back into the club, and people are going to want to play more competitively.
Yep.
And it's going to grow the sport.
And you'll keep your members instead of them wanting to go away. And if they want to play at a higher division, you can understand why they would move away. But yeah, you want to keep them there if you can.
But everything starts at ground level, the grassroots of the game, and a lot of our country towns have all got bowls clubs, and a lot of them are the main community club in their town. So it'd be great to have a chance to win a pennant flag from Cunnamulla through to Tweed on the Gold Coast. I mean, they've got far north Queensland, the Atherton Tablelands, all vying for a pennant, and at the moment there's only one to vie for. So it kind of makes it hard for those smaller districts to build a club to get 12 players of that level to go through and win a state flag.
Yep.
Whereas if they've got opportunities and stepping stones and pathways to get to that situation, I think that's a better way to foster our systems.
I think you're right in every way.
And I'm sure that with the new board there at Bowls Queensland, there's plenty of talk around that and wanting to do that.
Yeah.
As the strategic plans are, more people more often.
Who have we got here? Wesley Brown. Afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Wesley. And Barry MacArthur. Using Bowls Link would be a huge step forward for Queensland.
I think you'll find that is one of their first objectives on the plate. I'm sure that's going to be heavily discussed.
I did ask a question the other day and it was like, no, not yet. So that's good. As long as it's a good fit.
Yeah, good, Pete. Thank you.
Anybody had any feedback on how the other teams have been going in the other venues?
I know the Gold Coast ladies are going along pretty well. When I saw them at Paris Point yesterday,
Were they strong, eh?
Oh, and that's without our world champions in there as well. So that's they're doing well. I think the Gold Coast men are still undefeated. It's wide open here. You get Gateway looking to be charging away with this section at the moment.
They won their 2 today, of course.
That's a good shot. Don't know where it didn't go anywhere. Couldn't tell by Pete. There it is, it's still there between those 2 Thunderbolts. Trying to draw to that back Moreton Bay bowl of Rogers.
Is that going to get here?
No. He's got to be close again, hasn't he?
I like it.
Oh, it's going to turn quick. 2 really good efforts.
I think they're happy with those 2 at this stage.
Yeah, I think Mark doesn't want him to wreck on his own front bowl, so he's changed his hand and asked him to get to the back on this side now.
Yeah, that's where it could squirt out with a rattle.
It's going to be handy. He might be asking for a little less weight this time. Gave Anthony fair chop at it, so now they've got to try and get another bowl in the head. Well pointed. Even if he gets onto that, it's going to be good. And it's as easy as that.
He knew what he was doing.
Skipper's going to take all the credit for that.
Yep.
Great call.
Great call. And now Mark's telling him how he did it.
It's the thing about these heavy greens. You've got to get in there before the opposition, and it just gets harder and harder as the head builds up.
This might change it.
He's well pointed. Is he going to get back? Being the clubhouse side of the green, it holds a bit straighter down there. Show his versatility from forehand to backhand now.
Peter Lavelle, as I set up New South Wales with zones as well. And he's saying you're on the right page, mate. They want me to assist them.
Yeah, well, that's good.
And David Wilkes, go the Bribey boys. David still greenkeeping up there?
I'm not sure. I think so. Sunny Coast boys just seem to be getting that one bowl in there every time, and not only are they getting them in there, they're getting them in a position where it's hard to get them out. You see the boys are aware of the camera. Rog was looking like walking across, and oops, I'll stop. Four. Another bowl comes across from the other ring. Benny Cribben. Not known for dropping short. That's a fairly tight line for that side of the green.
Tight.
Yep. Wow, only just. Geez, that held.
Good effort. Don't know if I could play with white bowls.
Back in the day, you would have loved it.
Yeah, when they were all black.
Oh, very good effort here. Oh, I didn't really need that. Ooh, Robbie, what's that side view looking like? Surely you've got a camera on the other side, haven't you? Oh, North Queensland are liking it. Oh no, they called him to the head.
They won't be putting finger measurements on that. They'll be putting fingernails on it, I'd say, yeah?
Yeah, well, they're pretty confident because he's handed his ball over. He's gonna take the one.
Yep, went in.
That was a fraction off being the perfect bowl to sit back on that white bowl for a good catcher, and turned out that little wick wasn't very helpful. Do we have any updates after round 5, Robbie? No.
What's that one?
Well, that's round 3. We've got Craig Ware from South Townsville. Oh, good shot here. It's a great opener. Top opener. No, they're up on green number 2. We can't see the score from here, but we might try and get an update for you there in the Condamine Downs game. Be a bit of a grudge match, that one. 2 neighbouring districts.
Yeah, we had Christine running around the rinks for us yesterday. She did a fantastic job from Bolts, Queensland.
Now, can Craig repeat the dose? Certainly in the area. Yeah, good leading. Rogers taking a wider line this time. Well, they're coming back on that side, so I don't think he's that far away, to be honest.
They've got to hit the bowl.
Well, that's not bad.
Brilliant. I
Not
thought it was
bad.
too wide out of his hand, but yeah, as you say, that is the more swoopy hand.
It's a swoopy hand, yeah. Certainly taking an attacking line here. Like, you don't want to be getting outside that line, but you want to be getting fairly close to it. It seems to be a fair draw on that side. I think he might have gone on the wide side of it. Real good speed. See what type of correction Gary makes here. Looks pretty good to there.
Tends to hold a bit, that hand, though,
It
doesn't
does.
it? Drops under that, he's okay.
It's not a bad bowl.
Can be used.
Well, he's certainly a lot narrower than his first one.
Got a bit more weight too.
He doesn't want to touch that. Oh, he
Daddy won't be happy.
No. But I got a touch of Dad. If he's got the speed on this, it's not a bad pill.
Not here.
Opportunity here for Mark now to trail that jack back for a couple or sit the bowls.
Make 4.
Certainly doesn't want to be playing it wide.
Well, he's been playing well.
He has.
Yeah, I've expected him to get this.
I think that might be a little too tight.
He's got weight.
The XTLs are holding up nice here. Oh, he could get a ripper result here. Off that one. Ooh, just underdone for weight by a fraction. Yeah, the North Queensland skipper sees the danger. Ooh. Don't think that's going to be anywhere near where he wanted it.
Actually, it's good we can hear the call from the skippers. I've noticed we haven't been able to. They're quite loud and positive in their calls.
Well, should have given a fairly good guide, that bowl. Inside that, you're going to be a chance of a result. He likes it a bit.
Got his own.
Onto the shot bowl.
Onto the jack. Onto the bowl.
Good shot.
Playing good bowls.
He's playing with very good weight.
He seems to have been around forever. I mean, what age do you reckon they...
Oh, don't ask me to guess another age.
No.
No way. That's just terrible.
But you could insult him and then he'll get you later. Oh, you're going to say 40.
I think he might be a fraction older than that.
Yeah. I'm having to guess he's 60.
I think you might be fairly accurate. Tell you what, this isn't 100 mile away. How's his speed? He's just not going to run it out on a good line.
Have you seen that saucepan on Healy's head? On the next rank?
That's one of his better hats.
What is that?
That is one of his better hats. Oh, Pete, I don't think you quite got out there. He's playing himself a tough shot there. Well, he's got to be careful. He can't afford to play with too much weight, because if he rips his 2 bowls out of the head, well, that's a number. So he's got to be fairly cautious in how he plays it. Tell you what, underneath, bingo. Oh, that's a good bowl.
What a great bowl.
Good bowl. I have to duck off in 5 minutes. I've got a webinar I've got to attend.
Okay, mate.
And I'll be back to finish the game.
Actually, if you get the chance, Bakes was going to come and jump in for a little while. If he's free, if you could get him for me.
Yep, just got a bit of a walkthrough for next Tuesday night's webinar on grants.
You just do this here on computer?
Yeah, it's all done on a Teams meeting.
Yep.
Or Zoom. You register online, and then they'll send out the Zoom link, and you just tune in. Watch it on your computer or your phone, or whichever way you want to do it.
So what sort of numbers would you expect in that?
Oh, we normally get 200 or 300. Had some really good numbers with the coaching webinar last month. Had the Australian coach, Australian assistant coach, and a couple of other the pathway coaches given their experience to the masses, and they're all free webinars, all put on by Bowls Australia.
Excellent.
Plenty of information on our resource hub as well. The links are all there. So what I might do is I might duck out. I'll try and find Bakes along the way and see if he can come on out.
Appreciate you giving us our time and the information.
Not a problem at all, mate. Anytime.
Good call, mate. Thank you. We've got a few hellos here. DeLacy Kell. Hey guys, can you see the Condi down score? No, I think we already got that message. We can't. We're in the corner here and they're on the other green. Sorry, we can't help you there, mate. Yeah, you got that message, yeah. Back from school rugby, time to relax and watch bowls. Crack your first one, Bruce. Enjoy. We'll get you up to date pretty soon. Robbie's just had to duck out. Looking at that, it'll be 17 and all across the board. Good line there, Gary. Yeah, good ball, Anthony. Got himself back in the team with that. Yeah, Gary's corrected his weight. Good bowl coming here. Good bowl. Yeah, just dropped his weight a touch there. Yeah, just that 2 foot, Frank. Mark Beutell, I reckon he's been the player standout amongst both teams here in this first part of the game. Under, he had it. even tight onto Anthony's bowl here, you get a result. Which I think he is. Mark Simpson, Simo from the ACT, said g'day and good luck North Queensland. Well, it's tight as it can be at the minute. Just the weight. Well, he still holds. It's got a bit of traffic to contend with here. A wee bit tight. Just a lowly one for Moreton Bay. There's no big breaks in any of these games at this stage, and I feel that the green is slowing down a little bit now. Yeah, tidy start, Roger. Yeah, he's on a lot tighter line. Jumped up, pulled it off the line. Roger appears to put it in gear. All right, I've got the right gear. Now deliver. And he's certainly in the right gear with those two. That's far better grass. Yeah, tidy effort. If anybody out there's got any updates for us, any of the other venues, we'd appreciate it. Just give you a bit of a rundown in between bowls. We're at Helensvale tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure we'd be undercover there. Yep, I'm getting the nod. Which is quite pleasing, knowing that this weather's going to be hanging around, unfortunately. And then we head to Broadbeach on Saturday, once they've sorted out the who's who, the top four in the men's and ladies. So 3 more games to go after this, and then into the finals. Yeah, playing well, Beauty. As long as he's a bit on the tight line, but as long as he's got the weight, he's got a chance of promoting that bowl there. He may have pushed it out a bit wide for that. Let's give him a good shelf to work off there. Play the right weight, there's no hole.
Bus will be leaving in 10 minutes. If you would like to use this service, please head to the reception to book. That's the next courtesy bus in 10 minutes. Thank you.
Only needed a touch, would have brought it in for second shot for sure. So the 2 white discs, blue bowls, white discs, Moreton Bay, as you've probably worked out. If you haven't, you'd be just hooked in. And yeah, they've got 4 bowls on our right hand side here. I would imagine that Peter would be playing the forehand. Touch on Jack, all bonus. However, he may decide to play their hand. And that slight touch may have made it 4. Certainly 3. Frank's calling a bit of weight. He can walk off the right, our right, and looking on the right hand side. Blue bowl with the white disc, and he's just about to do that, and he's still 3 down. Yeah, Pete's tossed it out wide, come between those 2 bowls. Yep, I have even made it with that. Mark ideally wants the jack, trail it a foot to his own 2 bowls. Or he may choose to play some weight onto the 2 shot bowls, which is still going to leave 1 or 2, but at least he's going to break it down. And if he leaves that alone, he may have cut it down. No, it'll still be 3. Didn't get the signal. You can see the board from there, Robin. Was it 3? Yep. Yeah, tidy start again from Roger Trent. Good reply, Craig. Roger does the same thing every time, every bowl, every delivery. He's not happy. This is Gary Costigan. He's playing with red line. Anthony, son of Peter. He's not happy. Beautiful line, all for 2 feet. It's not going to catch any harm there. The holding 2. Up to Anthony here to convert that. And I think he's found that little bit of extra weight to promote his own. Unfortunately, the angle got him. Otherwise, a good bowl. Looks like Frank's been asked to change this. And he plays that onto that. And a good receiver in a good spot there. The way Mark Beutell's been playing, I'm going to back him to draw this. Got a bit of a bump on his bowl there, and that's probably robbed him of his weight. I'll guarantee he doesn't do it twice. There's Frank. Short and narrow. Other than that, it's good. And we all do it. Ask and ye shall receive. The man's on fire. Home he comes. That was the best result he could have got. If he'd have hit the shot bowl, it was heading out to our left looking at the screen, and that's a Moreton Bay bowl. By taking it the way he took it, he's taking it more towards his own bowl. However, Peter's got a chance here of just popping that. He gets some turn out of his bowl. Yeah, Peter's bowl's an SRV 4. I don't know if Frank called 3 or draw there for 3. Two. Yep. There's only a maximum of 4 shots on one of the rinks, that being the Trent Healy Ben Cribben rink. And the rest of them are 3 and 1. Henceforth the close score there, 34 Moreton Bay, 31 North Queensland. And we're exactly halfway through the game. Roger played his skipper's shot there. We've now got the lights on here and full cloud coverage. Worked out quite well for him. Could have given the shot away there. Fraction wide, but coming to a good home. Moreton Bay now got 2 seconds. And Anthony's nipped that one. He may get away with it with the weight off that bowl. Nope. Once again a catcher. Beauty's at it again. Trail the jack for 2. Mike's calling a positive shot here. Pot the jack. Not sure if that's a toucher on the way in. He's back.
So what's been happening while I've been away?
It's been nip and tuck. Been some good bowls. Beauty's still playing well, Mike Beutell. He just converted the head then. Yeah, he's probably been the standout. I've mentioned a couple of times. Roger's having a battle at lead. Nobody's winning that, but they're both playing pretty well.
He's well planted here. Underneath, just not up. It's a tight one overall, isn't it? 34-31.
Yeah, just saying there's the most on any rink is 4 up. And that's the Trent Healy rink. The rest of them are 1, 3 and 3.
The lights are starting to take effect.
Yeah. And as I said, full cloud cover. That time of the day, it's going to slow up.
Actually seems to have warmed up.
You've just come from inside, have you?
No.
No?
Well, I've got fan on.
Turn that off.
On 10 ends, 8 to go, we're over halfway. Well, there's his weight. Draw this cold if he's up.
It's a push, isn't it?
Oh, it is. And it's not exactly ditch to ditch, but it's a fair... Matt's up moderately. Just got to give himself a chance up through there.
Yeah, it's a wide enough hole, isn't it?
And there's a nice turn on that side of the green. If he plays it right, it should be a good draw shot. Good track to the jack.
And Peter with his wide bowls, he's trying to draw around it and still get the shot.
Keep coming. Yep, that's in.
How good is he?
Well, Mark here's just got to give himself a chance. He just doesn't seem to be. Now he wants to play the other hand. He didn't like the look of that narrow side.
I'd have backed him not to.
He's tight though, isn't he? He's got good speed, but he's going to be too quick now. Trundle through.
I think the only way he's going to get another here is through that hole, isn't it?
I would think so. He's going to need some speed though. It's pulling quick.
What happened there?
Oh, they're looking for the third one. The white bowler would have thought was third. Yeah, Richard, if you jump on the Bowls Australia website, you should be able to find the links to the resource hub, and then they're recorded. Each of the webinars that we do, they're recorded, and they're down. You should be able to re-watch any of the webinars that we've done so far.
Well, that's the biggest break on this
Yes.
live stream rank, isn't it?
Skipped away to 6. Here's one down.
I like the idea of his bowls. It looks like he's got a toucher every time.
Rod's going to get back in time. Good lead bowls anyway.
Good bowls.
Appreciated by his teammates.
He's thereabouts again.
He is. Very good, but just makes those first 2 lead bowls of Rogers look really good as well. Seconds can play with all confidence to the head now.
Get a walk here.
Oh, Pete's actually shaking the head. It's quite a swoopy hand on that side of the green, isn't it?
Mm.
If you miss your line and you miss it underneath, you'd certainly miss. Well pointed.
Just going to give it away. Nope.
Well, his speed here, I think. His line looks all right.
Might just slip under.
Just underplayed it.
Yeah.
Another handy little catcher in behind there if they get it right.
He wouldn't want to be tight here, would he?
No. Oh. It's turning the jack onto his own, so. And Mark's on another good line. Geez, he is playing well, isn't he?
He is.
Giving every bowler a chance.
Well, Moss clapped him then.
The way he's been playing, you wouldn't think he'd be far away again. We think he's gone a little wider this time.
I think so.
A lot wider. That's he knew it as soon as he left his hand as well.
Mm. Well, he was always going to tighten this up.
I think he's tightened it up pretty well. Holds back to those 2 blue bowls.
Perfect bowl.
That's in a great spot. Can, play with a little bit more confidence now. Playing a little bit more positive for the bowl now, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think he's going to slip under with his bowls, but yeah, that I thought that was the shot to play. Yeah, just bounce the ball onto the jack.
He's actually picked the line of this side of the green fairly well, this skipper. Great speed. It's the most that's turned. Going to need perfect weight for that to come back. Or a nice big edge.
He's got 2.
Sure. Yep.
Yep.
Brings the margin closer again. That should put it to 43 all on the overall. Jimmy's gone. I was going to ask him if he had the results after round 5.
This would be the shortest end they've played.
Yeah, and
Caught himself out.
caught himself right out.
Roger to change.
He'd be very reluctant once he gets on a side. He likes to just stick to it.
Yeah.
Picked it fairly well.
Run a long way, that.
That is something.
Have you played on this ditch rink before?
A lot of years ago.
It was further down, of course. Tricky.
Well pointed. Good correction.
Good switch. Excellent switch.
Skipper might forgive him for that first bowl now.
He might have been playing the wrong hand all the time. How often have we kidded ourselves and done that?
Yes.
And then you think, no, bugger it.
You hear that. You hear that call all the time.
Yeah,
You're playing the wrong hand all day.
because you get one on.
And it's normally your first one. Fair attempt from Gary to try and put the ball where the skipper wanted it. We're in a couple of feet further than wanted, but it's certainly in a good position. Gary just trying to get his bowl a couple of feet past the head and off the centre line, but he's done things a lot different this time.
He's going to disturb it.
Oh, he's opened it right up. That's one of those bad good bowls.
Good bad bowls, yeah. Well, it's changed their shot anyway, isn't it?
And he's fairly closet. There we go.
For 2.
Well played, Anthony. And straight away, North Queensland back under pressure.
He looks set up for the forehand there. He's played the backhand. I mean, it is a backhand shot, but
He's not
Maybe
far
just
away.
his feet. He's got it.
Not far away at all. Oh, what a shot. Not all bad.
No, man.
No, thanks. Sounds like the Hats played a bomb on the rink beside.
He'll let you know.
Tell you what, this is well played.
Frankie. I'd imagine a few of the clubs have got this on their big TVs. The Ingle club would have been clapping away there.
Yes. Bit of feeling in the rink beside.
Yeah, I think he was having a go back at Healy, eh?
Back to our rink, and what's he going to do here?
He's got to get the shot.
Ooh.
Or not. Oh, yes.
Did he say holding one or only one? No, one down. What's Pete going to play here? Pete loves his forehand by the looks of it. Oh, you don't want to be taking that one out. Ooh.
He's got another one.
Lead was a bit premature there. There's two balls to come and he's picking up the mat. The front toucher there, that's Anthony's bowl?
Yes.
I'm not understanding this shot either.
Well, he hasn't played it anyway, but yeah, I was trying to work out what he was trying to play there.
Playing through they're holding shots, playing through the opposition's bowl.
They're only holding one though, aren't they?
Well, I don't know if they're holding one or two, because I'm not sure about the angle on the white one to the green one, because the blue speckle is definitely the shot, but I know the angles can make a fool of you on this live streaming, but the white bowl looks closer than the green.
The white one looks shot to me, but I'm not sure.
You'd think Robbie, the producer, would give us another angle there, wouldn't you?
He's busy. coughing his guts
Oh,
up.
Get rid of that lung, Robbie, and
Grow another one. Here we go.
there you go. All right, I think that's 2. He's still playing the forehand. I think he's a little closer this time.
He's playing through Anthony's bowl by the look of it.
That's turning. We're about to find out anyway. 2, yep. Wowzers.
Yeah, I couldn't work that one out.
Yeah, me 3. That's all I got. North Queensland go 2 in front now. Overall.
I'm just looking at Alice and Ben. Lovely tops, Moreton Bay. I agree.
Yeah, when I was wearing them, they certainly look like a blue whale.
Yeah, we've been talking about having an eagle on our bowl shirts at Robina. The fact that Helensvale have taken over Robina and they're the Hawks. A few of the members and the greenkeeper Jock feels that we should with the Eagles. But the members will decide, won't they?
They will. Yeah, the kitty's there somewhere. Right on top. I think Robbie might be missing Brian. Not well.
He's not well.
Well, there's a lovely correction. Back to the length they've been playing.
How good's Roger? He's the old school, isn't he?
Oh. Played a lot of bowls with Rog.
And still got 2 out of it. I was trying to think of Roger's old man. Was it Roger Senior?
Yeah.
I thought it was. This will change things.
It certainly will. Is he going to get it perfect? Did. Great shot.
That's perfect.
Another opportunity here for Anthony to change it up again.
He's got the weight. I think he's a fraction wide.
Just gets that little wobble out of the hand that holds it straight.
Yeah. As long as he stays up, he's going to be handy.
Well, he hasn't reached in to pick it up out of the ditch, so it mustn't be too far. So, just missed his line.
Oh, well, he's had a good look at it. Here's his chance. No.
Ooh, he's really wobbled that one out.
Yeah, he spewed it. Looks
easy for here.
The did that with my first bowl, playing at Broughty last week, and I threw the jack out. So I went a real good start.
Well, at least there's only one way to go from there.
Well, he didn't get much better after that one.
Oh, here comes that annoying little spit. Not the time of evening you want this. Saying evening and it's only 20 to 5.
Yeah, I'm not big driving in the dark nowadays, but when it's raining, that's even worse.
Oh, Gumby. Oh, just made him shot her. Again, like Moreton Bay can't get too aggressive here because they've only got the one ball on the head. But there is a lot of space between the others. Yeah, good position from Frank. Ooh, I think he might have cut that one a bit. Well, North Queensland have really kicked away now. They've gone into an 8-shot lead overall. Three out of the 4 Moreton Bay rinks have got to 12 and just stopped. Oh, the rink next door has just picked up 4 of those 8.
Yeah.
So it's back, brings the overall margin back to 4. Oh, that's in a really good spot. Well played. How's your speed, Peter?
Well, he's looking for blue onto the shot bowl, or no, he's not there, is he?
No.
Not like him at all.
Might explain the actual speed of the green. Could be all square here now. Yep. 2 more brings this rink back to
Within 2.
one more each and they'll be even.
I think Moreton Bay have been going okay, haven't they? Overall.
They've dropped 2, I think. Yeah, they've dropped 2. They dropped 1 to Condamine.
Okay.
And then they dropped 1 to Gateway. So it's a really open area. The only real undefeated side is Gateway.
Here, yeah.
I think all the rest of them have possibly lost at least 1, maybe 2 games each. That's a bit harsh. What's this Millsy guy having a crack at you for, Al? It's not very nice at all.
I need to put my glasses on, but I know he won't be throwing kisses. You have a great head for commentary, Alan Long, coming from you.
People who live in glass houses shouldn't be throwing stones, let alone rocks. Oh, Chantel. Sorry. North Queensland haven't lost one either.
There you go.
Wow. Not travelling well at all. A good shot. Well played.
Yeah, well, North Queensland lost to the Gold Coast marginally on the first day, didn't they?
Far north.
Oh, it was far. Yep, far north. Yeah, look out, Gold Coast. Millsy's on his way down.
Is this going to just pull up, Rog? It has. Gary, going to sneak around that front one?
And then?
Oh, it's changed the head a lot. Might push Anthony back onto the backhand here. Arriving up underneath there, yeah.
Best result, trail the jack, go with it.
2 up.
I say.
Not going to be too far away neither. Is he going to hold?
I think he's got that.
Well, I heard the click of the jack. Oh, it didn't wreck in the middle there, did it? Oh, I think it did. Oh, that was stiff.
Must be stuck in there, is it?
Must be.
Jimmy C, local skip, claims his lead now as the world record. Threw the jack in the ditch and was so upset he then bowled 2 wrong bases. What do you think? Well, I'm saying nothing.
Oh, Jimmy just loves to throw people under the bus, doesn't he?
Yeah. You'd be round here smiling after.
Oh, well, he's got a couple of gold coins to go into the wrong bias box for the local charity. Oh, he's going to turn away this time. Or get a rub. Ooh. No danger.
Famous last words.
Mm-hmm. As the rain progressively gets harder here at Musgrave.
Jacket time.
Rain jacket. Well, Mark hasn't played to his standard the last couple of ends. It'll be interesting to see. Rog, Trent and Healy runs down the rink.
The lunatic has been let loose.
Oh. Hey, Robbie, can you give us an angle to see where that jack actually is on those
There it is.
2 bowls?
He's got it.
Oh, there it is there. Looking in the wrong part of the screen.
.11 minutes to go.
Who's counting?
We get the 2 ends in.
Thanks for that, Pete. Only 2 wins and 3 losses to the Moreton Bay. Be disappointed with those results. For another one of those nail-biting finishes.
Which is what we like to see.
It is. Well, we do. They don't.
No.
Keeps the viewers on the edge of their seats.
And the last thing they want is a dead end here.
Right. Well, Pete, you've sent it. You've got the
Thanks,
speed
mate.
to hold it.
You might be able to read that better than I can.
Yeah. Yeah, Gateway undefeated. North Queensland undefeated.
What, that's the women's from there?
Gold Coast undefeated.
Yep, got it.
And Mackay.
It's all the
Lost
women's.
1.
I've got you. Nothing wrong with my eyes. Okay. Do you want to call that out?
Yep.
This is the ladies.
Yep.
You've got the men's.
Yeah, so the top 4 sides after round 5 are Gateway, North Queensland and Gold Coast District Tweed and Mackay. In the men's section, in the ladies, the top 4 are Gold Coast Tweed ladies, Cunningham ladies, Bundaberg, followed by Brisbane. 2 undefeated teams in the ladies competition and 3 undefeated sides here at the moment in the men's competition.
Yeah, there's a couple of teams there in the mix. Even still. You've got top 4 ladies. You've got Mackay on 4. So just down on shots. And Gold Coast Gold, same thing. Just down on shots. And the men, how's that look?
It's looking pretty tight up the top there. We've even had a draw.
Yeah. Oh well, the last game's going to make a big difference there, you would think.
Crucial game here for North Queensland. They need to get over the line here to keep their undefeated record going. No. In. Better. Here. North.
Wait.
Last. The
A few results here. 52-57 as it stands, and 2 more rinks yet to finish. On behalf of Bowls Queensland, we'd like to thank our major sponsors, as in Australia's Gold Coast ASCF, Experience Gold Coast and Australian Secure Capital Funds are the major sponsors of the 2024 Queensland or Bowls Queensland District Sides Championships. We'd like to thank them for their support in our second year, and looking forward to seeing them back here with us next year. If you get the chance, get onto their website and have a look at some really good interest rates. We'd like to thank the host club, of course, Club Musgrave, for making their facilities available for these 2024 district single sides games, Club Musgrave. And we would also like to thank the umpires, of course, who have been working pretty hard today. Greenkeepers, and looking at the greens have withstood the poor weather. It's fantastic. That dead end, does that stay a dead end, or they replay that?
Replay that end after the bell. It's killed after the bell, so
okay, can be exciting. Okay, the bar staff who've been getting the belt in all day, I would imagine. Bistro staff who did a great job there lunchtime, and the volunteers for their support for this event. Thank you to Bowls Queensland Match Committee for their work behind the scenes. And a little special mention to Hollywood here for stepping in and looking after us. Thank you for your comments. And
not a problem. Thanks for having me.
And I'm sure we'll get you again.
Should be available tomorrow.
Les, who took off, he's away, and he'll be back on Tuesday, I think. On behalf of Bowls Queensland, we would like to thank our sponsors, and they're supported by Mullins More Than Law, Queensland Government, BCIB Insurance Brokers, Asset Sports, Jake Carroll Club Promotions, and Bioscapes Group. Thank you to them. If you get the chance to support them, hang in there with us, and we'll hopefully give you a final result. Okay, so
we're off.
We're not going to be able to do that. And just get on to Bowls Queensland Facebook site later. You'll get the results correct. With that, we'll say goodbye.
Want an investment that can provide a monthly income? With Australian Secure Capital Fund, you can earn a 7.75% per annum return on a 12-month investment in their high-yield mortgage fund. All investments are secured by mortgages over Australian property. The funds are externally audited and they don't do risky construction loans. Start investing today with a minimum $5,000 investment, distributions payable monthly, and no entry or exit fees. Invest better. Invest with ASCF. Call 13INVEST today or visit ascf.com.au.
Lawn bowls. Wish I found it earlier. What a game.